Hi, welcome to this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas. I am your host, Funke Bella, aka Mrs. Fabulous, aka Fabulous Funky, the one and only wife of MC Tunde Bella. Welcome to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you're a returning subscriber and you're back for more, thank you so much. Thank you for coming back. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We upload a cooking tutorial video every Friday for you. So please subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is February, the month of love, and today we are celebrating love. And on this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas, I have a special guest in the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. I have the love doctor herself in the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. This lady in the kitchen, she's a radiographer turned love doctor turned chef. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding round of applause, jump up from where you are sitting and jam your hands together for Mrs. Eyitayo Adeoye! Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for honoring our invitation and being our special guest on Cook and Chat with the Bellas.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So for the benefit of those that are meeting you for the very first time, can you please introduce yourself to our beautiful audience?
Oh, hello everybody. Happy Valentine. As you can see, today's edition is about romance.
Love.
Yes. My name is Mrs. Eyitayo Adeoye. I am a diagnostic radiographer by profession.
Team radiography!
Yes. Yes, we are both in the same profession. Yes, and we enjoy our jobs.
We love it.
Yes. We are here to present to you how to make MOIN MOIN and DODO. And we have all our ingredients here, and Mrs. Fabulous here, who will be cooking as well with me. And we're ready to roll.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, MOIN MOIN and DODO. MOIN MOIN and DODO are favorites in Nigeria. So everyone loves MOIN MOIN, everyone loves DODO. But the combination of both is like the best of both worlds. Yeah. And Mrs. Eyitayo Adeoye, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about love. We're going to be singing. So if you're not already sitting down, please grab yourself a comfy seat. Find yourself something nice and comfy to put your feet on. Get a nice drink and come with us on this beautiful journey as we cook together. So, Mrs. Adeoye, can you please go through the ingredients? What do we have here to make this delicious meal?
All right, let's roll. So, MOIN MOIN is a staple in Nigeria. We enjoy it a lot, and we can combine it with DODO as we're doing today. We have our plantains here, ripe, and best to use the ripe ones, not the green ones, because we have the green ones. Those ones are going to come out very hard. We have our beans here. You have a choice of using either the peeled beans you can find in any African or Asian supermarket here in Britain.
But today we've been to WOSIWOSI, and our beans today is from WOSIWOSI UK. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll put a link in the description box. Everything on this table is from WOSIWOSI. You can go to WOSIWOSI for your everyday shopping. They will deliver to your home, or you can go to their store to collect. So if you want peeled beans or whole beans, red beans, white beans, any Nigerian or Afro-Caribbean food, WOSIWOSI is the place to go.
Yeah, and remember to say that you got the information from this edition.
There you go, yeah.
Okay, so the main thing about MOIN MOIN is to use beans. Don't use yam.
Important. That is important information.
Yeah. To get MOIN MOIN, use beans.
Yeah.
The key word is beans.
So it doesn't matter the type of beans you use as long as it's beans. And it could be lentils as well, because I've tried MOIN MOIN with lentils. So if you're going to use lentils, you can use lentils, you can use peeled beans, red beans, white beans, any beans.
Any beans.
But
just,
beans.
Just beans. That is it. Because if you use any other thing, you will not get moi moi. No. So we today have decided to use the unpeeled beans. We decided to soak the beans for about 2 hours just to make it soft and easy to blend. Yeah. But one thing about the already peeled beans is that you can actually just put that in your blender. I mean, you have to rinse it first of all. Put that in your blender and you're good to go. As long as you have a very smooth paste, you're good to go. Right. And the reason why we decided to go through the route of soaking these beans today is just because that is how we were taught when we were growing up anyway, and we're just going back in time. A feeling of nostalgia there. Yeah, so yeah, we have what is called bell pepper, and we call it tatashe in Nigeria. And that is tatashe right there. We have plantain. And also, another thing about moi moi is that you can add things like corned beef or tuna, or mackerel, yeah, just to give it that extra taste. And we also have our onions, okay. We have what is called the atarodo, which is chili pepper. We have our salt, and not forgetting the seasoning cubes there. I usually use Knorr cube, Mrs. Fabulous as well. And we have our cooking oil here. And then the thing about moi moi is that you need to steam it. And I'm today using ramekins. The thing about moi moi is in Nigeria, we use banana leaves. But today we're going down this route. Ramekin is a different way of steaming moi moi. And then for covering the ramekins, I will be cutting some foil paper, and we'll show you how all that is done.
Oh, wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, come along with us on this journey of moi moi and dodo.
Wow, I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're done prepping all our ingredients, and the prepping stage could be the longest part of making moi moi. So get that over and done with. And Mrs. Adeoye, what were you going to tell us? What do we do next?
All right, so we prepared our beans. Like I told you earlier, we decided to go down the route of soaking the beans, and now we have, and peeling the beans as well. So, some people may choose to not peel their beans, but it's going to give them a very stodgy kind of, a very dense, stodgy kind of moi moi. But removing the flesh of the beans will give it a smoother paste. So we are going to proceed now and start blending all the ingredients together. We'll be starting with blending the beans with the tatashe and the atarodo and the onions.
Okay.
Come with me on this ride. Let's go. We'll be adding some tatashe as well. The reason why the tatashe is good in moi moi is because it's going to add that color, that red color, and you'll be able to gauge how much you want to use. In this case, I'm just going to use about half of the beans to half of the tatashe. And now for some onions. Now, one thing about atarodo or chili pepper is that it depends on how tolerant you are. It might be that you want your moi moi to be very peppery, or you want it to be very mild.
Pepper them gang.
Yes.
So pepper to your own capacity. Exactly. As I keep saying, don't use one rodo or use 3 rodo if you can only manage 1 rodo. Please,
exactly.
Don't come and die of peppering.
It will be really, really somehow getting to the hospital, and then they'll be asking you, what happened to you? Oh, I had too much chili. Well,
imagine, don't come and waste our time in X-ray department because of chili.
That's true. That's true. In this case, we're just going to use My tolerance of pepper is like...
It's very low.
You can say that again. So, thank you. I'm going to use half of that. And then, as you can see, we will need to add some water to make the blending process fast. But one thing I need to warn you here is that don't use too much water in order for the consistency of your moi moi to still be okay enough to cook. If it is watery, it's not going to form into moi moi. So let's put some water. If you follow the amount I'm using, it's not too much. It's just to make the beans to move in the blender. Then we cover and we blend. It's very important to check whether your moi moi has actually smooth, but in this case, it needs a bit more blending. So we're just going to cover and blend some more. Just going to check again that it is now smooth enough. We're ready to start mixing the other ingredients now.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're now done blending our beans with the tatashe and the onion and the dodo. We showed you that already earlier. Okay, so what do we do next with this?
All right, so next we will be adding the rest of the ingredients. I'm just going to give the whole mixture a bit of stir. And now, I normally start with the cooking oil.
Okay.
Now, the cooking oil makes the moi moi to be fluffy. Just going to give that a good mix. You don't have to overdo the addition of the cooking oil. And at the same time, you shouldn't let your moi moi be dry. So, what I do, I add the cooking oil. And when I mix the moi moi together with the cooking oil, as long as my cooking oil doesn't collect on the top, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So I'm just going to add a bit more, just a little bit. And then a bit more mixing. And now, the time we've been waiting for, one of my special moments in making moi moi is the addition of the seasoning.
Okay.
Seasoning of moi moi, you need to come with your full chest. Come with your full chest with the seasoning. Don't hold back. And at the same time, don't overdo it as well. So what I normally do, I add the seasoning, add 2 at a time. Make sure you crumble the seasoning very well so that it doesn't just...
So you don't chew on...
Seasoning, yeah, exactly. For this kind of bowl, I'll start with about 4 cubes. And then number 4. Then give it a quick mix. From experience, I know those 4 cubes will not be enough for this, but for the benefit of our viewers, I'm just going to do a quick taste just to let you know that when you're seasoning your moi moi, add the seasoning cubes or seasoning powder, do a quick taste, and then...
If you need more, you add more.
Exactly. That's where you prevent yourself from over-seasoning your moi moi. This is fabulous as well.
It needs more.
Definitely.
It needs more of something.
I told you so. Experience. It hasn't gotten there yet. Just going to put one more cube and then I'm going to stir and add some salt as well. It's very important to get the seasoning right for your moi moi because beans is normally bland and by the time you blend and all that, you need that seasoning. Another quick taste. Let me just rinse my hands. Mrs. Fabulous can help out with the tasting as well. Tasting. It's getting there. Now, can I just get some kitchen roll?
Sure.
Let's just put that there for now. Now, let's put some salt. It's okay to use different kinds of, not just different kinds, particularly what they call bouillon cubes and some salt. They're very good for seasoning moi moi, but not garlic or thyme or curry, no. Just stick to your bouillon cubes or seasoning powder with your salt. For the benefit of our viewers, I'm just going to let you know that this kind of color is very good for moi moi. The redness, you need that redness in your moi moi. Hope everybody's taking notes as we're going. I'm enjoying myself. Are you enjoying yourself, Mrs. Fabulous?
I'm really enjoying myself. I love making moi moi.
I know,
moi moi
right?
is one of those dishes that you make not with joy because it's hard work to make, but you eat it with joy.
I'm telling you.
It's worth every single minute.
Right, yeah. And the good thing about moi moi, you can freeze, you can refrigerate, and it keeps for days. The children can come back from school and just put the ramekins in the microwave and they're good to go.
Yeah.
And they're having home-cooked meals just like that.
Exactly.
You know?
Healthy
as well.
So it's a no-brainer.
Exactly. Okay. Let's just do right there. That is it right there. I can feel that seasoning in the middle of my tongue. Yeah, that's it.
Good. That's where we need to be.
Yeah. I'm happy with the seasoning.
Okay.
I just don't want to over season it.
No, we shouldn't. Yeah.
Okay, so and now what we're going to do, because I'm happy with the seasoning, we are going to be doing this step whereby we're going to put in the moi moi in the ramekins. Now, one thing about this ramekin is that I normally have to oil it. You can use your brush and your cooking oil, and you just make sure that the whole ramekin the inside is fully covered with oil. That makes the moi moi even more, fluffier.
And it comes out easily if you want to take it out of the ramekin.
Exactly.
Although you can eat your moi moi in the ramekin, but if you want to take it out, it just slides out. Just
like that, yeah. But one of the benefits of using the ramekin is you can just put this in the microwave and you're good to go. So there are different ways you can add your condiments or other ingredients. I normally use this method of putting a bit of moi moi as the base. I'll put some corned beef. And we put some eggs. Okay. So we're going to be slicing boiled eggs. As you can see, the eggs are boiled. Thank you. You can add as much as you want, but just remember that the ramekin is quite small unless you're using a big one, so you don't want to overload the ramekin as well. And then just cover that. See? Voila. And now, I need to show you what I use for my covering. Get a foil And that's it. That should do.
To cover it.
Yep. That's it. You have your bean pudding, or what we call as
Moi
moi
moi.
moi. See?
Okay.
And then it goes into a pot of already boiling water. So we're just going to put that on while I continue dishing out the moi moi.
Okay.
All right. So now we've got everything in the pots. We have put the moi moi mixture in the ramekins and covered with foil, as you can see. And we're now going to cover and let this steam for about 20 minutes. But the thing you have to remember is to always be watching out for when the water dries, because you have to put water in the pot to make the moi moi to steam. And it's very good to have this kind of Pyrex cup because of the kind of opening mouth that it has. It goes directly to wherever you want it to go. So yeah, this is where we're just going to wait a little bit of waiting game for the moi moi to steam. You know what? This month of romance is bringing back some memories.
Some really, really happy memories,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Especially those songs that were so popular back then. They were being used for weddings. Do you remember Casey and Jojo?
Yeah,
All
of course.
my life.
Let's sing it. Let's
All
sing
my
it
life.
to our beautiful audience. I bet they can't wait.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, the love doctor right here, she's a talented vocalist as well. And she's about to serenade all of us. So are you ready? Are you sitting down? Please sit down and enjoy.
Okay.
All my life, I pray for someone like you. Hey. And I thank God that I finally found you. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I hope that you feel the same way too. And I pray that you do love me too.
Awesome.
Wow. Talented vocalist, I told you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for serenading us. All My Life by Casey and Jojo, not Bella, but one of my favorite tracks ever. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you.
And we just dedicated that to the love of our lives.
Yes.
Mr. Adeoye
And Mr. Tunde Bella. You know we love you. We celebrate you in this month of love. We always celebrate you, but especially
this month. We celebrate you especially this month.
And all women, please celebrate your men in this month of love. We're encouraging you. Single people, don't worry, your time will come.
Amen. And men celebrate your wives as well.
Yes.
All right, so moving on very quickly, while we're waiting for the moi to steam, we'll be carrying on with the plantain. As I told you earlier, we have ripe plantains and we'll be cutting that up and we season with just a little bit of salt. It's not compulsory to put salt, but sometimes you just need to mix the salt with the sweetness of the plantain. And then shall we start cutting?
Sure.
Okay, so now it's time to start preparing the dodo, also called fried plantain. We have cut the plantain. You can cut them into any shape that you want, but
that's the joy of eating fried plantain, isn't it? You can cut it into any shape, any size. You can, feel free.
Exactly. But just a little bit of seasoning, salt, not just any seasoning. A little bit of salt, like I said earlier. Cooking oil, which is heating up. Just a little bit of tossing around to get the salt all around the plantain. And as soon as you feel ready and the oil is hot enough, I'm just gonna, that's fine, that's good, we're good to go. And did you know that, for the benefit of our viewers, Mrs. Fabulous knows this as well, sometimes people actually use green plantain to make plantain chips. But this time around, we're not using the green plantain. We want the soft kind of the ripe one for for our menu
The
today.
green plantain is useful for so many other dishes, but the green, meaning the unripe plantain, is also beneficial in taste, and it depends on what you're making, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you're making dodo, fried plantain, please stick to the ripe.
Stick to the right one. Yeah.
And then we're going to fry this till it's golden brown.
Golden brown. Yeah.
Yep.
Dodo can be eaten with so many things, but for this, yes, you know that for this menu, it's with moin moin.
Yeah.
Dodo is used with, can eat it with jollof rice.
Most things in life you can eat it.
Even dodo is very good on its own.
Yeah.
I remember some people eat gari.
They
put gari in, they soak gari with dodo.
Dodo is just one of those dishes or one of those foods that, you know, it just brings joy to you.
Yeah, so much joy.
So much
it's
joy.
It's tasty, it's crunchy.
Yeah.
You can imagine, so the crunchiness, the sweetness of the fried plantain with the moistness, the softness of the moin moin.
I really cannot wait.
I hope your mouth is watering.
I really cannot wait. Which brings me to that song that we were singing earlier, remember?
Oh, yes.
3, 2, 1. Oni dodo, oni moin moin. Oni dodo, oni moin moin. Ìgbà tí kò ta ó gbé gbá kalẹ̀.
Yes o.
Ẹ wá wọjà ní láfíà gbé.
Oni dodo, oni moin moin. Oni dodo, oni moin moin.
Ìgbà tí kò ta ó gbé gbá kalẹ̀. Ẹ wá wọjà ní láfíà gbé. Tẹ́lẹ̀ tá a dúdú bọ́nà.
Mama said to me, now you must listen. You must always watch
Family menu.
You can learn how to cook
So many dishes.
North and south, east and west, we are one.
La 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 la. Oh, it's so nice. On family menu, we learn a lot. La 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 la. Oh, it's so nice. On family menu, we learn a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were growing up in the days of Maggie family menu, please type it in the comment section below because we should know ourselves.
Yes, we know ourselves. Team family menu. Auntie Fumi. I remember Auntie Fumi was the anchor woman, was the main cook.
Ladies and gentlemen, those were the days and those were the programs that we watched. It's probably one of the things that influenced this cook and chat to the Bellas. So Maggie family menu, shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you for being part of our growing up.
Thank you for being part of our growing up.
Wow,
Thank you
just
so
been
much.
Going down memory lane.
I know,
this
right?
one.
But so happy memories. Celebrating love.
Yeah.
Celebrating family.
Very nice.
Wow.
I'm just gonna check that Dodo is cooking.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us all the way to the end. We've now come to the end of this episode of Cook and Chat with the Bellas, and we've had the amazing love doctor herself, Mrs. Eyitayo Adeoye, and we've been singing, reminiscing, remembering happy old times, growing up and all this. And we've had a really good time.
Yep.
But before we go, we had one more song for you, ladies and gentlemen. One more song. You're going to lead on this one.
All right. We all know Davido.
Of course, and if it's the month of love and we're singing, you know, there's no way Davido will not come in at some point.
And it's also said that if music is the food of love, let it play on.
Let it play on. So we're just going to serenade you on.
All right. If I tell you, say I love you. My body, now your own, no, baby. 30 billion for the account, yo. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh, baby. No do gaga for me. No do serere, oh. No do shakara, oh, eh. No do gaga for me, oh.
Thank you so I've had so much fun.
Me too.
This has been a cook and sing with the Bellas. But thank you so much for taking time out to spend your time with us and cook with us and show us this beautiful looking dish.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. Before we let you go, on behalf of the Bellas, we have a small gift for you. Just to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming and thank you for showing us how to make this dish.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you. So now it's time for the great reveal.
It's time for the great reveal.
Yes, we have a MOIN MOIN in ramekins, okay, and we have garnished with sweet pepper, also called bell pepper, surrounded by an array of fried plantain.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in food heaven.
Yeah.
We're in food heaven right now. Anyway, before we reveal, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. And if you enjoyed this, I loved this. I really enjoyed this. So I'm going to smash the like button. So I encourage you to smash the like button as well. Thank you so much for watching. So shall we show them?
Yes.
Shall we do the big reveal?
Drum roll. MOIN MOIN in ramekins.
Yay!
Ta-da! After all the hard work.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
See, look at that.
Look at that.
Look. So
Look at
moist.
that. Look at that. Look at
moist,
that. Look at
fresh,
that.
home cooked.
Top it up with dodo. I could sit there and eat this all day.
This should be called the food of romance.
This is the food of romance.
Food of
Ladies and
romance.
gentlemen, happy Valentine month.
Bye.
Bye.